Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in. Welcome to our webinar series called Pages of Growth by Timebox. I'm Riddhi Gala, the founder of Timebox. I'd like to begin with two lines, beautiful lines by Amitabh Bachchan ji. गुजर जाएगा गुजर जाएगा मुश्किल बहुत है पर वक्त ही तो है जिंदा रहने का ये जो जज्बा है फिर उभर आएगा गुजर जाएगा वक्त ही तो है we are like all facing a difficult time right now with this pandemic situation, right? There's fear and anxiety everywhere. Things have slowed down. Our lives have slowed down due to the lockdown. Everything's, there's a big change in the lifestyle. But अगर हम positives देखने जाए, तो we've become more human. अपने आप को समय देना, अपनों को समय देना, developing new skills or habits or hobbies. Eating healthy, staying fit. So all of this has come naturally to us, right? So every crisis, leads to an opportunity. And इसी बदलते समय के साथ आने वाले समय को हम लोग एक नया golden opportunity में कैसे convert कर सके, इसके लिए हमारा ये छोटा सा प्रयास, Pages of Growth. With everything coming to a standstill, businesses have been hit hard. और हम सब जानते हैं that the backbone of any business is sales, right? That's why our first topic today is boost your sales post lockdown. And I have invited a very special guest to help us and to guide us on sales, Mr. Monish Nair. He is a sales growth coach and founder of Maple Dreams. He has been in this business since the last 15 years, training all sales professionals in different industries like manufacturing, retail, services, and more. So yes, Mr. Monish, hi, how are you?
Hi, Riddhi. Thank you so much for inviting me. And that was a great intro, by the way.
Thank you.
Very motivating.
So tell us something more about yourself, sir.
Okay, Riddhi, my name is Monish, as you all know, for those who don't know me. I run a company called Maple Dreams. We are in the business of helping small businesses become big. So Riddhi, last 15 years, I've been in the field of sales and marketing, and I've been coaching, training entrepreneurs and salespeople in improving something that we are never taught in our school or college.
Exactly.
But most of us, when we start working, right from the day we give our first interview, we are supposed to sell ourselves. True. And we are never taught how to sell. And that is what I've been doing last 15 years, helping entrepreneurs, organizations, salespeople understand the nuances of sales better so that they can be more productive. So we work across India and we work across all kinds of industry sectors and predominantly with the medium small enterprises, the MSME as they call it. And my passion is to really help small businesses grow big, because my guru Zig Ziglar says if you help other people achieve their goals, you automatically achieve your goals. So the way my customers grow, I'm sure I will grow. So that's what I've been doing for the last 15 years.
Wow, that's so cool. So how are you utilizing the lockdown time?
Oh yes. Okay. So I think it was a good not a very fortunate thing to happen, but a good break for those who wanted to introspect. I think it's Absolutely. A great time for us, a forced time, of course, but a great time for us to utilize this time productively. I think human beings can only progress and succeed if they are introspecting and they are being productive. So in the last 60 days or so, I'm trying to be productive, trying to be useful, trying to contribute to all my customers in their business. Because mental sanity is very important. आपको दिमाग से बहुत ही शांत होना पड़ेगा. आपको productive रहने के लिए पहले calm down करना पड़ेगा. So I have been busy helping myself and others become productive and doing things which are important. Because in sales or in business, it is important to keep moving forward. आप slow चलेंगे, it's okay, but आपको रुकना नहीं चाहिए. So that is what I am emphasizing for the last 60-65 days. I'm telling all my customers, keep progressing, make those small steps every day, but do not stop and do not give up, because you cannot play a victim. You have to take charge of the situation.
Absolutely. Yes, that's so true. That even though there's a lockdown, doesn't mean that you've slowed down, okay? Even if it's like slow, but keep progressing, keep working towards your goals.
Yes.
That's very important. That's so true. What what is your biggest learning in success?
Learning and success in the last 60 days, my learning has been that we are all interdependent. You know, nobody can grow and become successful in isolation. That is what I have learned. We all need our customers, we all need our team members, we need our vendors, we need our
True.
family, we need people. End of the day, you know, we need people if we want to grow and succeed, no matter what industry or profession you're in. So I believe we need to learn the fact that we can only grow if we cooperate with each other, we collaborate with each other, we communicate with each other, and we help each other. I think this is the best time to help each other. When we help each
Absolutely.
other learn things, we will find a breakthrough, and that will help us grow. So
Right.
that is what I believe in. It's time to now come together and be interdependent.
Right. So like any successful business, that's true. They have to take, in consideration all the stakeholders,
Correct.
everything. All the stakeholders really matter, not just like either the customer or your salesperson or someone. That's so true.
Absolutely.
Um, how do you see the market change post lockdown, and what do you think that business people or sales people, what actions should they be taking right now?
So as I said, you know, number one is having control over your mind. I think, Riddhi, I'm sure you also run a business. You also agree that you cannot get results if you are harassed here mentally. You know,
That's so true.
you need to be composed. आपको शांत होना पड़ेगा. So my message to everybody when I talk to them is first take calm down and take control. Assess the situation, whether it's a financial challenge or a mental health challenge or a physical challenge. You need to first assess what you have, what are the resources you have, accept that there is a problem, because most people don't solve a problem because they don't identify the problem. They are in a denial basically. So
True.
accept the problem, accept that this change is here to stay, and we need to find out how we can find the right opportunities in this crisis. Every crisis is an opportunity. हर तकलीफ से कुछ ना कुछ नया निकलता है जिससे आप ग्रो कर सकते हैं. So इसमें मौका भी है इस opportunity में. That's what I believe in. Keep looking with binoculars for what is the next big opportunity, even in times of crisis.
Absolutely. As they say, every black cloud has a silver lining, right? So
Absolutely
that's what you
fantastic.
have to try to find, that silver lining out
Well
there.
said. Well said. I
That's so
agree.
true. That's so true. Okay. What do you think about the digital presence? Online versus offline sales. Since people are like not going out, or with this situation, like it's going to extend for a long time. So, what do you think about offline versus online sales?
So I believe COVID-19 has preponed the digital revolution. You know, right now as we speak, my 62-year-old mother is using a Zoom call, which she never used before the lockdown. Correct. So
Wow.
in the last 60 days, we've all been forced to adapt to technology. We've been
True.
forced to use things that we never used, and that is the way forward. You know, because of your social distancing and working from home, which was actually, if you look at it, work from home was a MNC concept. It was an IT industry concept. But today, a small businessman is working from home. He's forced to. And how beautifully we have adapted to this new change. So we will have to, now make sure that we are adapting this digital revolution, making sure our businesses are still flowing, continuing through the online presence. आपको आपकी दुकान को online लेके जाना ही पड़ेगा, irrespective आप किस business में हैं. You can be a trader, manufacturer, you can be in engineering, you could be selling dosas. It doesn't matter. You need to have an online presence today. So adapting to technology, having a good technology expert working with us, and also continuously लर्निंग. आपको लगातार सीखते रहना पड़ेगा अगर आपको ग्रो करना है. This is what the lockdown has done. Today the world is now one big economy. If you really ask, it has brought all of us together. So nature is a great equalizer. आज आप सिर्फ अपने नेबर के कॉम्पिटिटर के साथ नहीं लड़ रहे हैं. You are right now competing with people sitting in the US, people sitting in China. So the fact remains आप कोई भी धंधे में हो, डिजिटल ऑनलाइन प्रेजेंस जरूरी है, सेलिंग ऑनलाइन जरूरी है, यू विल हैव टू टेक रैपिड स्टेप्स. यू कैन वेट एंड वॉच कि चलो देखते हैं लॉकडाउन कब तक खुलेगा. It can take another year. We don't know till the time they find a vaccine. Maybe the lockdown is here to stay. So how can you become productive using technology, cloud, IT services is what we all need to look at.
So that's what you're saying. We need to go online, right? It's actually been humans' nature to adapt, or even animals, in fact. Adapting is the nature, and that's what we'll have to do, right? Yes, online sales is the thing now, so everyone will have to go digital. That's so true.
So what you said, I would just like to add to that. Charles Darwin says survival of the fittest. You need to be fast, you need to be protective, and at the same time you need to learn new things. That is what adapting really means. There are many people, हम में से कई लोगों ने सीखना बंद कर दिया है, लर्निंग बंद कर दी है, टाइम मैनेज करना बंद कर दिया है. So ये सारी चीजों को हमको वापस से लाना पड़ेगा. We'll have to again unlearn many things and relearn many things and reinvent. That's what I think we should be doing right now.
Absolutely. Whenever such a crisis happens, what actions do these successful salespeople take, or what are the habits of successful salesmen or business people?
Normally, or times like this?
At times like this.
So, I'm very fortunate because I coach a lot of entrepreneurs, business owners, sales leaders. I work one-to-one with companies ranging from say 5 CR turnover to 500 CR turnover. What I learn from them on a daily basis is one thing, and that is be positive here, be productive with your action, and most importantly, keep progressing every single day, even if it is a small step. So I am watching entrepreneurs, businessmen who are right now closing deals on Zoom calls worth crores of rupees. So I'm so lucky to observe these people. They are not, wasting time complaining, cribbing, crying about the challenge. They are saying, okay, what can I do to still remain positive and sane and be a contributor? मैं contribute कैसे करूँ मेरे customers को, मेरी team को, मेरे vendors को, उनके payments में कैसे दूँ, business कैसे लाऊं? So I am looking at people right now. There are two kinds of people. One, people who are with the victim mentality. Okay, they are continuously खुद पे जो लोग तरस खाते हैं, self pity, कि मेरे साथ ये बुरा हो गया, मैंने अभी नई दुकान खोली और देखो लॉकडाउन हो गया, मैंने मशीन ले ली, देखो लॉकडाउन हो गया. And the second type are the people who take charge. They accept the change and they say, what can I do with what I have from where I am? So that is the mindset that is required, and that is what is working for some people that I observe.
Absolutely. So a positive mindset is actually the first step towards actually doing any activity, right? Or to achieve any goals. Once you have that positive attitude, mindset, that's the first step. After that, you're obviously going to work towards your goals. So that's so true. I'd just like to interrupt. All of you attendees, everyone, if you all have any questions, you can post them in the chat, or you can post them in the Q&A section. So we will, continue asking those questions also. So if you have any questions, please do let them coming in. Okay. Yeah. So what is the secret to consistent growth?
The secret to consistent growth is the foundation, which is consistent learning, continuously learning. I made there are two things that I keep learning. One is how can I improve my selling skills and my communication skills. So I read something on this every single day. And the second thing that I learn, or what I read about, is how do businesses, grow? What are the strategies? So every person, who is growth minded has to have a certain amount of time on a daily basis dedicated to learning new things. And you will only be able to do something if you slot it in a diary or a calendar. If you don't write it, it's not going to happen. So I write my goals, I write what I learn, and I spend some time every single day, irrespective of how busy I am, in reading something about the skill that I require to improve my business, and reading about successes and success stories. So it's very important to make sure that you have a you have a time dedicated every single day on two things. If you are in business and sales, learning and networking, okay, there has to be a dedicated time to learning for self-development and networking, which is your group of people that you will be working with or group of people who will influence. आप जिसको जानते हैं और जो आपको जानते हैं वो डिसाइड करते हैं कि आपके बैंक में कितना बैलेंस रहेगा, ठीक है ना? So it is your network is your net worth is a famous saying. So I believe when you network and you learn, you can grow. That's what I believe.
That's so true. Actually, that's what networking is something that you can even do right now, sitting at in your own houses, right? They're saying people are saying you're not supposed. There's social distancing, but I'd rather say how people are saying it's not social. It's physical distancing. You can still socialize with everyone. You can still stay in touch with your customers. You can still network, and that's so important. That's like a great big point in any business. That networking is like the key. It's absolutely networking is the network. So I just have like a few questions where there are certain people who came up with this question where they say that how do you collect money from customers during such times, you know, when everyone is having this lack of financial, they have this financial crunch, and how do you know, collect payments from them now?
So you cannot be in sensitive times like these. You cannot be a vasuli guy. Okay, you cannot be aggressive. You have to be empathetic. Empathetic को शायद हिंदी में सहानुभूति बोल सकते हैं हम. You have to be empathetic, which is आपको सामने वाले के position में जाके सोचना पड़ेगा. You have to put yourself in other people's shoes. So you cannot be aggressive with customers. You will have to be very polite. You will have to be very humble, and you will have to follow up. So follow up रखना पड़ेगा. You will have to adjust to say part payments right now और बाकी के payments आपको टुकड़ों में लेना पड़ेगा. Whatever comes in is right now. Something is better than nothing, as they say. So you will have to be polite. You cannot be aggressive, but your consistency of follow up should be fantastic. You cannot slow down. Today it is the most important, you know, right now it's the phase to build relationships. So आपको relationship बनानी पड़ेगी. अगर आप cash crunch में हैं तो वो शायद इसलिए क्योंकि आपकी business model में problem है. आप कैश क्रंच में, शायद आप कलेक्शंस टाइम पे जब सब कुछ अच्छा चल रहा था आप कलेक्शंस नहीं करते थे, आप में डिसिप्लिन नहीं थी, आप शायद उसको मॉनिटर नहीं करते थे, आपके सेल्स वाले उसको शायद कूलली लेते थे, ज्यादा एम्फेसिस नहीं लेते थे. बिकॉज मोस्ट सेल्स पीपल आई ऑब्जर्व आर वेरी एंथुजियास्टिक अबाउट ऑर्डर बुकिंग. ठीक है ना, ऑर्डर बुक तो कर लेते हैं लेकिन पेमेंट नहीं लेते. शायद इसलिए आज आप ये प्रॉब्लम में फंस चुके हैं. आपके पास इनफ कैश रिजर्व नहीं है तो आपको कलेक्शन पे जोर देना पड़ रहा है. तो पहले से ही आदतें सही होती तो ये what this COVID-19 has done is it has made all your asymptomatic problems, it has brought it out. Your business had a lot of problems which were not seen on the surface. So COVID-19 has just brought it out. So your collections were poor, your sales were, you were dependent on a few customers. आप कुछ चुनिंदा कस्टमरों को ही बेचते थे. नए कस्टमर डेवलप करने आपने कभी मार्केटिंग की नहीं, आपने कोई प्लानिंग स्ट्रेटेजी की नहीं, इसलिए आज आप कोविड-19 में तकलीफ में हैं. You are not in problem because of the lockdown. You are in problem because of the problems that you have developed in business because of lack of action. So अगर आपको collection करना है, as I said, you have to be very patient. You have to be very empathetic. You have to really follow up with a lot of politeness. However, look for new customers. मैं मेरे सेल्स ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम में बोलता हूँ, योर पाइपलाइन इज योर लाइफलाइन. आपके पास जितने कस्टमर्स की बैकअप होगी उतना आपका सेल्स बढ़ेगा. So they need to go and hunt for new business sitting at home. That is what they need to do. Creative thinking लगेगी.
Absolutely. I think the thing is that जो अभी पास में हो गया, I think like we should not like really think about that. But right now, relationship maintain करके try to get out as much as you can. That's the point that Monish is trying to explain. Yeah. That's like that makes sense. That does make sense. So why do small businesses like always struggle to sell? You know, that's always been like a question.
So I believe there are no small businesses. There are only small businessmen. The way you think is very important. All great and big businesses were sometime in their life they were once very small, but it is the businessmen who thought big. The problem with small businessmen is वो लोग अपनी ब्रांड बनाने में इन्वेस्टमेंट करते ही नहीं है. जो हर्ड मेंटालिटी हम बोलते हैं ना, चलो ये प्रोडक्ट चल रही है, सब लोग बेच रहे हैं, चलो मैं भी बेचता हूँ, चलो 10 मोबाइल की दुकान खुल गई, चलो 11वां मैं डाल देता हूँ. So right from a shopkeeper to even engineering companies, let me be honest with you, जो चलता है उसी को कॉपी करते हैं. There is no innovation, there is no value addition. Very few companies add something extra of their own. They innovate very few. Most of them are just copying and doing some minor changes. Because of which आप और आपकी कॉम्पिटिटर में फर्क ही नहीं दिखता. तो फिर 8 आना 1 रुपए की डिफरेंस पे लोग बेचना शुरू करते हैं, which is like a blood bath. And फिर उस वजह से लोगों की ग्रोथ नहीं होती है. So the problem with small businesses is, number one, mentally they have to think big. Number two, they have to focus on building a brand by giving something to the customer more than what he's paying for, जिसको हम value addition बोलते हैं. ठीक है. Especially अभी जब ये COVID-19 के बाद दुनिया पैसा बचाने के पीछे लग चुकी है, you will have to sell diamonds at the price of gold. That is the honest truth. All right. But at the same time, can you give better service? Can you use better delivery systems? Can you give more range to the customers? Can you give better payment terms? You will have to see how you can differentiate from your competition, and that is how small businesses will have to grow. You know, you have to be shameless in promoting your business. You have to talk to more people about what you do. आप एक कोने में एक दुकान खोल के बैठ जाएंगे, एक ऑफिस खोल के बैठ जाएंगे and expect करेंगे कि दुनिया आपके पास आए. People are not going to come looking for you. You're not McDonald's. So you have to become McDonald's by talking about your business.
Right, that's actually true. You know, you have to like go out there in the market and talk. I mean, even with me, it's a personal experience. I mean, when I started, it's been a year that I started Timebox, and initially I was also doing this. You know, I was not going out and talking about my product or going up because that is the thing. You know, no one is going to come to know about your product unless and until you go and tell them. So that's quite important, that you have to like take the initiative and, you know, be proactive and like go out there and say. That's what, you know, even Tony Robbins has said, that don't be a chess piece, be a player. So you have to do that, you know, go out there and talk.
Well said.
Yeah, that's really true. That's quite true. Also, the point is that what you said, being innovative, you know, you'll have to find out some USP for your product that, you know, sets you apart or that differentiates you from the others. So for small businesses especially, that is really important to create that brand. I completely understand. I get that. So I just wanted to ask, will brand loyalty prevail? Like with this COVID-19 situation, do you think that people will still go back to the brands that they've been associated with or they've been loyal to? Or you think that people will opt for cheaper options? Like, how do you see this situation?
I will reverse the question. We need to ask whether we are going to serve our loyal customers in a better way. As suppliers, if we are loyal to our customers who are loyal with us and we give them that special privileges, we will be able to at least maintain our community of customers. And that is what we need to focus on, because those who are used to working with you, those who are already your fan base, they will pay you the price, maybe a little less, maybe in a staggered way, पर वो आपके साथ काम करेंगे क्योंकि established credibility already उस customer base में है. However, having said that, yes, some customers who will not be able to probably buy from you anymore will move to other competitors, and other competitors will also lose some customers to you. So preferences will change. I will not call it change in loyalty. Preferences will change, and if you can give service to those preferences, customers, you will acquire more customers plus retain your existing customers. Anyways, all businesses have to focus on 3 things. Number 1, giving better products, giving new products. Number 2, understanding who is your target audience and just catering to that target audience. Don't try to sell to everybody. And number 3, go where they buy. Okay, don't try to sell and go to places where you don't have an advantage. Like somebody in the question and answer section has asked me, what do you think about the OOH business? I think they're talking about I believe the outdoor publicity.
Outdoor, yes.
Well, you know, outdoor publicity business is about property and it's about gathering eyeballs. As long as there is lockdown, there will be a challenge. But I am an optimist. The day the vaccine is available for mass consumption, the lockdown is going to get over when once the people get treated. Till that time, they will have to shift their strategy to digital marketing. They will have to adapt to changes and learn new things which probably they don't know. They will have to shift gears. This is where I'm saying आपको अपनी product या अपनी company के साथ बहुत ज़्यादा attachment नहीं करके लेना. You have to be a little detached and adaptable as per what the customer wants. Go where they buy, sell what they want. So there is a huge opportunity right now on digital market. So they will have to focus on that.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, that's the point. You know, it's just focus on what the customer wants. Just don't say, okay, I want to sell this, I want to make this, and I'm going to sell this. Like that's not how it works, right? You have to understand what your client needs. Absolutely, that's so true. There is this question that small businesses are not kind of being able to pay their salaries right now. So what would you tell them on how to deal with their employees?
Transparency is a key to relationships. You know, if you want to have a strong relationship, you need to be transparent with whoever you are dealing with. So it can be a personal relationship. If the business owner, अगर बिजनेस ओनर ट्रांसपेरेंट है अपनी टीम के साथ, वो उनके साथ अपने चैलेंजेस शेयर करता है और उनकी ओपिनियंस को भी सीरियसली लेता है, so I am sure the teams will also understand. Right now, yes, salaries are going to come down. People will be paid what they need for basic survival and sustenance. That's the honest truth. However, having said that, if you and your team are working and bonding together in times like this, you have fantastic future. So both parties will have to right now understand the importance of cooperating, collaborating, creating, communicating, the 4 C's. Okay, cooperating, collaborating, communicating, and creating together. If they focus on interdependence, if they focus on collaboration and adjust a little bit, I am sure that you will have a fantastic future with the same team and they will all be great stakeholders. However, having said that, I also feel employees have to be more responsible when they are working from home. People have to report on time. People have to give information on time. They have to work. They have to take their office hours or working hours seriously and proactively inform their bosses about what they are doing. When they stop doing that, then they don't deserve the average pay packet that they used to get. So it's a two-way highway.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's what business owners should be able to maintain that relationship with their employees. That, and I'm pretty sure if they maintain that, the employees are also going to understand, that this is the situation, and obviously they're going to cooperate. So I think that's a good point. Yes, the relationship importance matters. Would you like to add anything apart from this?
Absolutely. So just going
anything on your views on
100%, just going by the previous question that you asked, there are 2 things that I think businessmen should be focusing on. I think Mr. Rushabh Mehta is asking about how do you motivate the sales force during this pandemic. I'll just take it from there. Mr. Mehta, I'm currently working with a lot of entrepreneurs and sales teams very closely. In fact, on a day-to-day basis, we are motivating them, training them. The key to motivating the team is understanding what do they need. Some people may lack the willingness to work right now. They may be demotivated because of 100 other influences. They are watching the news. I always tell people, don't watch the news because it's full of negativity. If the news is important, it will come and find you and you will be informed. Don't worry. So don't watch the news. So right now, as I said, employees are affected and they are being influenced by so many other factors. And because they are not at your office, probably they are working from home, you need to communicate on a daily basis. And communication does not mean policing ki kya kiya, subah se raat tak kitna baar tumne kiya. You don't really have to police them. What you need to focus on is, number 1, give them confidence that we will sail through this together. उनको आपको देना पड़ेगा assurance कि आप उनके साथ हैं. Second, you have to improve their ability to handle work from home. You will have to improve their skills. So spend a lot of time in training your people. You will have to spend at least, I am saying, 1 to 1.5 hours daily training people either about products, technicalities, or selling skills, negotiation skills, objection handling skills, presentation skills, consultative selling skills. How do you create a value for a customer? How do you justify your price objections? So you can spend a lot of time training your salespeople. That itself is a motivating activity, because what goes in will come out. Input अगर positive होगी तो output अच्छी होगी. So you have to influence your team with a lot of communication which is positive, skill based, एंड आपको रोज एटलीस्ट 1 से 1.5 घंटा अपनी टीम के साथ काम के अलावा ट्रेनिंग के ऊपर बात करनी पड़ेगी. I'm sure if you are a leader, you will have a lot of value addition to give to your team members. And the most important fact is you will have to show that you trust them. You cannot doubt them. Okay, you will have to give the benefit of doubt when they are working. When you do that, you build a strong bond. So people will come together when they trust each other, like each other, respect each other. Trust, like and respect होगी तो टीम अपने आप आपके लिए जान देने के लिए तैयार होगी. So you have to communicate with all these positive things is what I feel.
Absolutely. That's true. We've got one more question where someone's asked, how is the role of a salesperson changing in today's scenario, where they can't visit the prospects? I mean, they want to push the product, so how do they, arrange for a meeting, and how do they push the product?
Well, those who know me, they know what I say in all my training programs. I always say that customer की चाय और customer की AC आप जितना use करेंगे, आपके बैंक बैलेंस में उतना ग्रोथ होगा. जितना आप अपनी ऑफिस की एसी और अपनी ऑफिस की चाय पिएंगे, उतना आपका बैंक बैलेंस कम होगा. सो आई एम अ वेरी वोकल activist about going out, meeting customers, filling up your diary with appointments. आपको maximum hours customer के साथ बिताना है. And in the last 2 months, including me, I am forced to sit at home. So what do we do? What am I doing? I am selling online. I used to train almost 26 days in a month. Every day I was in a new place training. And right now in the last 60 days, I am not traveling anywhere. So I have just converted that business online. I am conducting my sales meetings online. I am educating many of my customers कि भाई Zoom call पे आओ, WhatsApp call पे आओ, मिलना जरूरी नहीं है, communication हो रहा है ना. Why to go into that hot sun and why to waste your petrol in the traffic? Especially Bombay traffic is 2 hours one way time anywhere you want to go. So I am educating my customers to use technology. I'm doing Zoom calls, I'm doing Microsoft Team calls, I'm using Skype, I'm doing video calls. But I'm ensuring that I am doing 4 things that a salesperson is supposed to do every day, which is prospect online database for new customers, call existing customers, old dormant customers who have not done business with us for more than 6 months, 1 year. So call existing customers, call dormant customers, call new customers. I'm doing that. So prospecting, calling, and then I'm also dealing with a lot of closures, negotiations. Right now I'm doing my negotiations online, on video calls. And 4th is closing deals. So prospecting, calling, selling, and closing. These are 4 things that I'm supposed to do every day. I'm using video calls. Now, all businesses may not be able to do that right now. But eventually, थोड़े दिन बाद customer को भी आदत लगने वाली है करने के लिए. As I said, my 62-year-old mother can adopt this, then anybody can adopt this.
Absolutely. That's what. Yeah, that is true. Absolutely, that is true. Sales cannot stop, right? You
Absolutely.
can do it even while sitting at home. You just have to change your method of selling. So that's true. Instead of offline, now you can actually go online and do it. The advantage again over here is that you are saving on travel time. You're saving on petrol and all of that, as you said. Also, right now the situation is such that people are kind of a little free, so they'll instead entertain you more, probably. I mean, I may be wrong, but I think that is also one possibility. So of course, try going online and try selling your product. Arrange meetings on Zoom, the way you said. Absolutely, I think that is a good idea, good point. Yeah, so how are you managing your time right now?
So as I said, I'm introspecting and motivating others. I'm helping others through video calls. I also did a lot of things that were pending for a long period of time. Fortunately, I was lucky enough to have access to a beautiful, I used to always write my goals and my priorities in a calendar. I also use multiple apps like Wunderlist and things like that. But I like to write my goals. I like to write my priorities. I was very fortunate that last year we met and you shared your time box with me. And honestly, I have this time box and you asked me how do I spend my time. Uh, I write my goals. Okay, I write my goals. And I've been using this book for some time. My wife and I together use this for our business building. And we wrote a few goals, like we had to make our website. I had to make an online course. I had to write a book. I had to do a lot of pending stuff for my business, because most of the time I'm working on other people's business. So let me tell you, whatever we wrote in that book, we were able to accomplish it in this lockdown period. Okay.
Oh my God!
Yes,
Wow.
my website is up and ready with online course. I have a online course for Sales Manthan Foundation, where I have compressed my entire knowledge into 4 hours, which people can watch anytime whenever they want, like Netflix or Prime. So I have made an online course. I shot about 35 videos of half an hour, 20 minutes each. I have a YouTube channel which was lying dead for a long period of time. I uploaded about 25 videos on selling in COVID times on YouTube. So those of you who would like to have free video access can go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Monish Speaks. You can search for Monish Nair or Maple Dreams, my company, and you can go and subscribe. A lot of videos I shot, edited. So I've been trying to keep myself focused on contributing and creating. And that's how I'm using this time. I've been able to crack deals with companies that are in Ahmedabad. So sitting here, I'm closing deals there. So I feel that all of us have to have an open mind right now. If we have an open mind, we will be able to do things differently in our business.
I actually like that point where you said you're closing deals with people in other cities. Now, the question where he said that, you can't go physically, there's also an advantage. You can actually close deals, or you can sell your product to actually other cities also where you may not be able to travel. But right now you can do this. It can be intercity, or it can actually even go on a global level. So why not? I mean, this is a big advantage right there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think one of the most important things is you don't lose touch with people because of the lockdown. That should be our aim. It's not only about closing deals. Just call customers and ask them how they are. Genuinely, you need to ask them, how is their team, how is their family doing. I'm sure people must have done that in the last 60 days. If they have not done, still the lockdown keeps extending, so you can still call people and check that whether they are okay or not.
Yeah, so if you've not yet called, just after this webinar, you all should do that, the first thing. Also, I'd like to ask you to just, mention your YouTube link in the message, so that if people want to go there later, they can.
Thanks. I'll do that. Thank you.
I think we've got more questions.
Go ahead.
He's asking, Sudhakaran Nair, he's asking, where do you see demand, B2B and B2C, coming from in the emerging world?
The next 6 months are going to be slow for both B2B and B2C, especially in B2C, because people are not going to move out much. People are going to be very careful, and people are not going to really go and purchase. They're going to do online sales. Actually, in fact, I was doing a webinar last week with a women's clothing brand, and I did some research, and actually sales in kids wear has increased because kids are staying at home, but they are growing in size. So online sales of kids clothing has increased. A lot of clothing exports has increased. So what I feel is people are B2C, online will grow, and B2B will take a little time till the time the vaccine is not found. However, the new world, it is not going to be about B2B or B2C anymore. It's going to be about your delivery systems, your communication systems. Are you easy to find on the internet? Is information easily available to buy from you? Are you a buyer friendly company? People will buy if you are easy to access, easy to buy, if you have great offers, and if you give more value for the price that they pay. If you do that, then B2B, B2C, it doesn't matter. They're all going to grow. However, the next 6 months, as I said, will be a bit different. And these are unprecedented times. Nobody really knows, including Donald Trump. We are all trying to find solutions every single day. So I will not like to predict, but this is what my opinion is right now.
Yeah, that's true. So the thing is that you have to be available online. People should be able to access your info or about you. Like they just should be able to find you somewhere.
Right.
That's true.
I've shared my YouTube channel. People can subscribe. Sorry to cut you off.
No problem. We've got one more question where she's saying, I have a service-based business. Many of my clients want refund in this time. What can I do to retain them as customers and stay with me through this tough period?
Can you give the service via video call to them? I don't know what business you are into. Like for example, there were many yoga studios started by a celebrity, and that person today has started taking yoga classes online, and they've made an app, and they have started giving online live classes. So they've made an app in the last 2 months. So whatever service you are into, can you be available online and shift those customers to an online service?
If you I think that will be difficult for them. That might be the question.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then you will have to then make them understand to wait for some time, and a refund is not a solution. The solution is how can you still provide some service to them. If you tell me what service you are into, I will be able to give you a more detailed answer. Probably you can send me a personally a question and I can revert back.
All right.
Someone saying biggest advantage of work from home is no dress code.
Is no dress code. That is actually so true. Like the max that you have to do is like wear a shirt and top, and then it's like cool. Wear any pants that you want.
At home. So it's not true for everybody.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I am just reading a few questions. I communicate with VPs and CEOs, heads of department for selling my what is this SaaS products? I do by prospecting by LinkedIn or sweet talking the receptionist into transferring the line to the concerned person. Because of lockdown, the board lines are shut and can't talk to these head of departments on phone. That's true. On LinkedIn, the person doesn't respond or the head is very busy. I've also been facing the same problem. Please help me.
Sir, the key to prospecting is a word called as persistence. All right. The key to prospecting is the word called as continuous follow-up. So I believe, especially I completely agree with you. It has become difficult in times like these where people are not in their desk, people are not available in offices. People can easily, switch off their phone. So yes, it is difficult. But I believe times like these, if you're prospecting on LinkedIn, what you need to do is increase the funnel. The more prospects you connect with, finally it will trickle down to a good substantial amount of conversions and leads. So what we need to focus on is continuous follow-up, persistent follow-up, and creative follow-up. The messages that you send should not be repetitive. I have seen that, some people send an introductory message, and after 1 week, their follow-up message is again an introductory message. Then after a month, they are again sending me an introductory message on LinkedIn. You will have to do some amount of drip marketing, and you will have to create a campaign of multiple information. The key to online marketing is not to tell people that you exist. The key to online marketing is to tell people about their problems, make them realize their problems, and how you fit in as a solution. So if you can write articles, if you can create videos on what you do, and if you can just share those links on your YouTube or on your LinkedIn, you will be able to connect in a much better way. People are consuming information in video format these days. Nobody likes to read anymore, right? So my suggestion would be, why not try something which is more creative? Why not make a very good PPT or make a very good PDF which is informative and not hard selling? Okay, I am good, I am the best, I am number one, I do 10 things, nobody cares. How can you solve my problem? Help me realize my problem. If you can write articles about that, if you can create video material on this and send those links, I think it may be more fruitful right now. So I think why not experiment, and you can give me a feedback later on, and probably we can find something creative.
Yeah, so the thing is that one, that you know, try a different method of selling, like, you know, introduce some creativity in your selling. Also, it's possible that you know, they might not answer, but at some point they might, you know, be forced to answer back. That can also happen. So just don't stop following up, don't stop pushing your product out there. That's important. Great. Do we have more questions? That's it. Would you like to you know, add in something more?
Sure. So Riddhi, thanks a lot for all these questions. One of the main important questions that that people keep asking me in all my webinars is, what after the lockdown? You know, what should be our first step after the
Right.
lockdown? I think whatever step you need to take, the foundation has to be done now. You know, people have to right now, if you want to be more effective post the lockdown, you have to understand two things. Everybody is going to be very hungry. Okay, all your competitors are going to be very hungry for business, and that's people will commoditize, people will sell very cheap probably, and there will be a lot of bloodbath. This is what I'm predicting, I can be wrong. However, what you need to prepare for is, how can you create something different, unique, and create a value proposition for your buyers, for which they will like to pay a premium, an extra buck for that. So innovate right now in your business. Innovate either in your product, innovate in your marketing, innovate in the way you deliver. You will have to be more fast. People are going to be more quality conscious. People are going to be hygiene conscious, quality conscious. However, they will have limited budgets. So how can you make something economical? So I always say this, in India, people want European products at Bangladeshi rates. So you can't be that cheap. However, how can you make something which is digestible but has something different from your competition? There has to be one thing in whatever business you are in, manufacturing, service, IT. There is one thing that you need to work on, which is your unique advantage. Like my unique advantage is, there are many sales coaches and trainers, but I do personal coaching and training with to all my sales to my customers and their sales people on a daily basis. I take their reporting, I give them an answer, I handhold. In many cases, I also go on the field with them to just check how they interact with the customers and give them feedback. So I do that personal coaching to each of your sales members, which most trainers won't do. They will have a workshop, they'll run a PPT, and they'll ask you to find your own solutions. So you will have to find that one unique advantage in your business. If you focus on that in this lockdown period, the moment the lockdown opens, you will be then, you know, more clear about whom to go to and sell. So work on your niche, work on your unique proposition.
And you've got the time right now. This is the correct time, perfect time to actually, you know, look out for that USP, that niche thing on your product.
If you don't do things that were pending for a long time now, you are never going to do it, and it was never a priority.
That's true. That's true. That's what we've got. This actually, this is a golden opportunity. This is the correct time to actually do a lot of things and not just sit down and sit back and say, "Oh, I don't know what to do now." You've got like a list of things to do now.
People need things like time box to note down their goals and priorities, and I'm sure if they follow it, they'll achieve it. I have achieved it in the last 2 months.
Thank you so much. Actually, Timebox was created with a goal, you know, to help people become more productive, you know, more goal-oriented, happy, have that positive mindset. So we've tried to include all of that in that one planner, you know, where you are able to plan everything from your professional to your personal goals. You know, this happens many times. You know, when you're planning, again, you plan only your professional things. Your health takes a setback, so don't even do that. That's why we've got, you know, trackers where you're tracking the number of glasses of water that you're drinking, how much time are you putting into fitness, you know. So it takes care of your health and profession. So that's one thing that I wanted to add in. So yeah, when we're talking about the USP or the advantage of your product, that's where I did that to my planner. So yes, that's how it is.
Great.
Also, the thing is that, one number that changed my life was 1440. People, we always think that there are 24 hours. Everyone has 24 hours. And what is it that successful people do differently? How is it? That's where the catch is. They take time as the number of minutes they have in a day. So they have to like spend every minute accurately. So that really helped me when I wanted to, do a lot of things, continue with my studies and do my hobbies, like, take up my singing and passion and all of that. So yes, this is something that is really important. Planning is key to success. That's exactly what you said.
Tell me something. Do you have people in all age groups using your book, or it's only for professionals?
So that's the advantage of my planner time box, because it's made in such a manner that anyone, people of all age groups can use it. I have had clients aging from 8 to 70. So a 70-year-old uncle comes and tells me that this is going to give me purpose in life. So I'm actually happy it has touched, and I have got feedback also, reviews also, that it has touched a lot of people. It has affected, it has helped them grow. So yes, that's the advantage. You can use, also it has like fun stickers where you can use it in a very creative way. So planning, generally people associate planning with boring, they don't like it because it's so tedious, it's so boring.
True.
That's where I have tried to make it very creative and interesting. And
True.
actually it is a fun affair, once you start planning, it's addictive.
That's great. That's fantastic. I believe professionals can use it. School students can use it. My sister has a birthday on 5th, so probably I'll gift her one.
5th is my birthday too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Do we have any more questions? If you all have any more questions, just post them right now.
Riddhi, if you don't mind, I have a link to my course. If we can share this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just put in.
So I have this course, as I said, that I have shot in the last 2 months. I have put all my knowledge of the last 15 years and on consultative selling and how to connect the customer's problem with your solutions. And I made this into a 4-hour program. When I do a course like this for a company, I charge about 50 grand for 2 days. And if I'm doing an open workshop, this is about for 15,000 for 2 days. And I've compressed all that into a beautiful 4-hour program. The link is put mygyan.net/salesmanthan. People can go there, and there is a beautiful offer there for just 5,999. They can purchase this for the
That's
next.
a great deal.
Yes.
I think you should just grab this opportunity. That's like a great deal.
And I'm sure that investment that you make will be worth it, because you need to right now put the right inputs here for selling skills and closing skills and find the new way of selling in the new world order. And people have to invest time and money in their upgradation. So,
and many times what happens is that, when you want to sit and do something like for your sales, you want to increase, but you get stuck at some point. So I think that's where you can help, where, when you're stuck, there is this motivation or there's this push that we can get.
Can you help people where they can find your time box? I think there's a question.
I will just post my Insta and Facebook links, and you all can connect with us there. I'll just add in that.
Are you delivering in lockdown as well?
We are delivering in lockdown as well. In fact, this is the right time to start planning. So you should, and I forgot to mention, this is the best part about our planner is that you can start using it from any time of the year, any month. So I think right now is the time. We're beginning with the second half of the year, and you can, just start planning with it.
Fantastic. So Riddhi, I would like to just say at the end that it is in times of crisis that we have to think about, dream about, and envision a future. And tools like what you have created, Timebox, will really help people in noting down their next action plan. Because if you write it, it will happen. That's my personal experience. आप मन में रखोगे तो वो चीज होने नहीं वाली, आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. So I recommend your book because I personally used it for people to note down their goals. And it is also time to learn new things. So they should go and buy my Sales Manthan course. Because, Warren Buffett, one of the richest men, says that, when people are greedy, you have to be fearful. And when people are fearful, you have to be greedy. So it's the right time right now to be greedy for more knowledge and learn things so that you are more effective in coming days.
Absolutely, that's true. I thank. Do we have one more question? In certain industries which are harder than layoffs probably hovering on the head, how will employees whose career is set in it change?
So that is the honest truth right now. Yes, unfortunately, the travel tourism industry, the hospitality industry is severely hit. But at the same time, when you break down the word China, the word uh, crisis, when you break it down into in Chinese, it comes as the meaning comes across as either crisis or as opportunity. All right.
Oh,
So there are two meanings to the same word when you write it in Chinese.
okay.
So we'll have to find out how some companies are doing well in circumstances like this. There are many industries that are recruiting very hard. The healthcare industry is recruiting people. All right, manufacturing companies which are into healthcare, pharma, they are doing very well. Companies that sell to pharma, the allied industries, the ancillary companies, they are doing very well. So you will have to really be flexible in changing your career paths. Maybe you cannot be rigid anymore. It's a big change that has happened. This is even deeper than the world war. The impact is really deeper than the world war that happened. So one has to be very flexible mentally and be ready to change the product, change the line, change the company. But the mantra is go where they buy, go where the opportunity is, and give what they want, give what the customers want. So, online business, like somebody is mentioning, is doing very well. You will have to find out opportunities where people are still making money. And this is a great time to shift gears. Maybe many of us have become jaded. We have become rusted with our current professions, jobs and businesses. So I would not say haphazardly do it, plan it, but I think in every crisis there is an opportunity, and people have to take it up and go out there and be flexible to adapt.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, adapting is the key right now, especially in these times. That's how
Absolutely.
gonna survive.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot for all your great tips. That those were like really great insights, and I hope all of us are able to use those in our businesses to achieve our sales goals. Thank you so much. Also, I'd just like to, in the end, just tell about just a small review on what's my planner. Uh, that's These are the features where you have the best. You have a vision board where you can set for your vision for your year. You have the daily planning, of course, stickers to make it fun. So that's where it helps you to set goals, get organized. You can cultivate habits along with this. You can track the habits that developing. Again, it takes care of your health and fitness.
So
uh
stickers like these, very creatively done.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. I'd just like to say that we will have our next webinar on Sunday, the 7th of June. And the topic will be boost your brain. It will help you to focus better, think sharper, memorize better, or to retain your memory better. So do join in for the next one. We'll keep you updated for the next webinars.